Hey, Nick Taggart here with the Historical Fencing Guild. Sorry if I'm a little more disheveled than usual. It's Friday night and people are a little late arriving to practice. Now, in the course of me dealing with my myriad of delightful and previously undiagnosed issues, I found out I've got tennis elbow in both elbows. One strap now, one strap when I can afford another one. Yay. But it left me with this kind of quandary, so I had a problem and some time to address it. So let's talk about my problem first. Now, everybody knows I love Purple Heart Armory. Pretty much my favorite retailer. And at a point a while ago, I acquired a Purple Heart fencing dagger. It's a parry dagger. Let me pull back a bit. Yeah, lay back on the couch. That looks great weapon, but the problem was it only had a little bar for protection. And since I train my students to hand snipe, because yes, it's dickish, but effective, I needed something with a little more protection. So my good friend Justin Service welded on some mild steel, I believe. Yeah, I think it's mild. There's a little bit of rust down in there. I'm going to have to take the tape off. But you can see under the tape. It's actually steel, spot welded, tack welded, I don't know. But it's welded straight to the cross beams. And then it's laid flat and screwed into the pommel. I wrapped duct tape, black electrical tape, because I like the aesthetic. Now, this is a very effective, great against heavy blows like you get. I mean, this has stopped blows from great swords, and no problem. It also weighs about 3.5 pounds. It's very heavy. Now, when I get my act together, I'm probably going to drill some holes in the bottom to lighten the weight up, because this is still amazingly effective. Oh, this is, if you look, there's rubber tubing. They put that over the edges to keep the steel from digging into like the nylon swords or the synthetics and digging up the blades. You got to think about preparations. But, this is me tinkering with Christian's work. I'm going to get into his work in the next video I shoot, but this one's about daggers. Now, I've shown this before, and I'm going to show it again because I have some time. This is a Cold Steel Parry Dagger. Runs about $12, and honestly, outside of, Purple Heart's fine work, one of my favorite weapons because it is dirt cheap and quite durable for dirt cheap. We've got a couple dings from dealing with some, steel crossguard, things like that. But it also has this lovely flex that you don't usually get in cold steel trainers. And again, I'm really close to the camera, but my phone battery's dead. So we're going to try to do a little reset there. Anyway. So we have that. But the problem is, as I said before, I teach my students to hand snipe. And while I love these, my knuckles are exposed. You know me. Why wouldn't I, cup hilt, swap tilt? Give me something here. So today I was stuck. I'm sitting, and I got a hold of some of my HDPE, which is a happy little plastic I leave laying around, and I made a prototype. Now this prototype, honestly, I'd love to use something a little thicker, maybe barrel plastic, and I need to work on the adhesive system because right now it is layered electrical tape. But I cut a happy little shape out, and you can see it gives decent protection. That's it. And this is not a pound. This is a few ounces. This is light and delightful, even with my messed up arm, elbows. I can swing this all day and not have much issue. But now my hand's a little protected. The loop is a little large because I may have to put one of those god-awfully thick lacrosse gloves in it, and I want to be able to switch weapons. So, I have pictures I can post of the actual construction. It's a very simple design. Drill the hole, punch through. I would love to see Cold Steel, if they're listening, get the idea to just do this so that I don't have to, because it would sell, and if they would make a blade about twice the length to 3 times, that gets a little funky, of this style and material, I know a lot of people would buy them. It's not my favorite sword, but it's up there. My favorite one will come in the next video, which we will discuss after I get to show some more of my students. Anyway, happy little Main Gauche made out of a chunk of MDX, not MDX, of HDPE. Sorry, my gamer stuff got in my head. That I just cut out with an acrylic knife and used a hand drill to drill holes. Like crank, because easy and quiet. Well, I hope that's interesting to you. If you have questions, comments, see me and ask, and I'll be happy to answer. I might even be able to make the design for this once I've ironed out the kinks. This is a prototype, and I want to field test it. But I'll probably put them in the posts or on the, if people get real interested, on the HFG public Facebook group. Well, thanks for listening. As always, support your local swordmaster.